You live from wherever the heck Jeremy wants to bring it to you from. This is Live with 55. What is up, everybody? Sorry, what is up, everybody? Welcome to this impromptu episode of Live with 55, like it normally is. It's normally impromptu. I'm your host, Jeremy Wyman. We are here. We're here tonight to talk about talk about anything y'all want to talk about, anything going on in the land of the Cardinals. Make sure you are tuned in. We want to give some shout outs to our sponsors. We got Mossy Oak, Cherry Pick and Shoot 360, Fitness Market, Planet Fitness, Four Pegs, Collision Course Crew, Tailgate, just to name a few. I'm going to go ahead and pull up my, I'm waiting for y'all to log on because I know this is an impromptu episode. Let me pull up my my script, my text, whatever you want to call it. Yes. So, again, welcome to Live with 55. I'm your host, Jeremy Wyman. Don't forget, the Mossy Oak chat line is open. If you're watching on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, or however, send your questions on the social media. Let's pull up live chat there. Cool. Check on the graphic to see how you can follow the Cardinal Sports Zone podcast and Live with 55 on social media and how you can help support monetarily. Hit that thumbs up button while you're here on YouTube. Make sure you're watching on YouTube. If you can, it will help us out more. And again, shout out to our fine sponsors, Fitness Market, Four Pegs, Collision Course Crew, Cherry Pick and Shoot 360, Mossy Oak, Planet Fitness, and Rally House. We sure do appreciate everybody's love and support. Dwayne, what is good, my man? Nothing much, just sitting here chilling. Ray Riggle in the building. What's good, Ray? Listen, there's no format for tonight. This is anything goes. We're just sitting here on a Wednesday night. Board. Look, it's our guy Sam Bazin in the building. Women's basketball beat writer, football beat writer, wordsmith extraordinaire. Looking good. It says RL Holt. It's the OTC in the building. If you didn't already know, yeah, we're just sitting here talking, chatting, whatever y'all want to talk about. It does not matter to me. I just was like, man, I want to get up. I want to do something productive. Just had dinner, waiting on the wifey to come home here in about an hour. Thanks, though. Looking good. I'm trying. I'm really trying. Down about 15 pounds since I started my new diet at the beginning of the month. So that's exciting. Gonna keep doing that. Been working out. Been using. Let's see. Of course, all the stuff I'm going to be talking about is from Fitness Market, but been using the treadmill, the seated stair stepper. Been using some weight. Been lifting weights a little bit, and they've got this new vibration plates technology. It's not really new, but it's just now like new to market, I guess, where people can. Because I remember back in 20 years ago, they were using these up at U of L in the gym. Coach Ganong had to get the guys on these things all the time, but they were very, very expensive. Now they are not as expensive. So your boy was finally able to afford one. Shout out to my guy Wes Brocky in here watching. Appreciate you. And the biggest of tickets, Brandon Abels. I don't know if he's called. I don't know if they walk through the doctor's office and are like, "Yeah, yes, sir, Mister Ticket." I would really hope not, because I probably would have to make fun of him a little bit more. But yeah, man, we're just having a good time tonight. Hey, also, best wishes for a quick recovery to our guy J-Mo. He normally watches all the shows. He was riding his bike and got hit by a car today, and he sent me a video message. He was in a neck brace, all bloodied up, and man, we sure do hope that you're doing better and that you get well soon. And whoever that was that hit and run him is a coward. Did we really sell out Louisville Live? Well, let's see. Dwayne, that's a great question. That's something we can actually check while on the phone here. Ticketmaster. Let's look it up. Now, I will tell you this. Last year when Louisville Live happened, when the tickets went on sale, they showed up as sold out for about 30 minutes after the initial allotment was released, and then they were available again. But let's check it out. Louisville Live. Yeet. Louisville Live, KFC Yum Center. I'm not answering any of your questions. You can't make me. Let's see. No, we didn't sell it out. They're available. You can go to Ticketmaster.com right now and buy them. Let's see. General admission. So that's something new. They don't sell them by. What if it's first come, first serve? That's crazy. But they are selling them all as general admission tickets and no particular sections or rows, which I don't like because, well, I have connections up there and I always get front row seats, and I can't get front row seats if everything's general admission, if I'm just being perfectly honest with you. I miss Amy. So I hate bye weeks too, Aaron. That's why I'm on here. I'm like, look, we're doing it. So take a second to plug everything else. This Friday night at 10:05 p.m., you will have this week's episode of the Cardinal Sports Zone podcast. We're not doing a Sunday show this week. We are combining both shows into one. So we'll talk about what's happened during this week in the land of Cardinal athletics. And sorry, this fan above me. If it's not on, I sweat to death. If it is on, it makes me yawn. It's crazy. But yeah, it's bye weeks are not a great time. They're not a happy place. Shout out to everybody just now joining us. But yeah, this Friday night, 10:05. This week, this is our first of 2 bye weeks. We are combining this week's 2 episodes of the Cardinal Sports Zone podcast and giving you one action-packed hour Friday night after SmackDown. We're gonna have a great time. It's always a great time. Sean and Sam, they normally show up here on Friday nights, and we do the show here from the studio. Joey's here, my brother. And look, there's a lot of stuff to get excited about right now with CSZ. Shout out to our sponsors, Glow Brands. Got us some new gear to represent ourselves out in public for the season. Get the last of that stuff. I should have that by the end of the week. We're gonna try to order some hats and stuff this week too. Want to see if I know, man. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make y'all yawn. Wes Brocky says now he's yawning. We want to try to do a merch store for y'all because there's been a lot of people that have asked about it. Just not sure how. We're talking to our guys at T-Shirt Hooligan, and they've got a lot of stuff going on. So if they're not able to do it for us, not really sure which direction to go in. May do a little bit of private stuff where you all just ask for stuff and we go get it made. Terry Jones, locked in, Louisville Live tickets. Maybe I'll catch you there. Absolutely. We have to meet. That's a done deal. That's a prerequisite, and we will for sure hang out then. Ben Gumble in the building watching, got him some nice new polos. I will be contacting the members of the Cardinal Sports Zone beat writers crew to get y'all a time to come over here to the crib and pick up y'all stuff. More than welcome to come record the show with us Friday night. That's where Sean and Sam are going to be grabbing their stuff. So Ben, Dalton, Blake, Jeff Nunn, TJ, any of you all, come on over to the crib and pick y'all stuff up sometime this weekend. That would be fantastic. Which reminds me, and look, this is absolutely live TV, but let's go. Jeff Nunn. It absolutely auto-corrected Jeff Nunn into Jeff Mid. You need to come get your polos Friday. Okay. Jeff Nunn. He's probably already asleep at his 640. But yeah, Louisville Live should be a great time. Looking forward to that. Go ahead and shoot some questions off to me, guys. I'd love to stay on here as long as you all would have me on here. Trying to think if there's anything else while I'm waiting on y'all's questions that I need to plug. Again, Friday night, 10:05 Cardinal Sports Zone podcast this week. Myself, Sean, Sam, and Joey for sure will be on, and we'll be breaking down the week in review for the University of Louisville athletics, and kind of try to get through our bye week blues. Also, if you're a wrestling fan, go to ringsidepodcast.com. Last episode we posted and published there was with the worldwide phenomenon, Joe Hendry. That's on there if you would like to check that out. We've also got interviews with Cody Rhodes, which you can find on my YouTube page. Daniel hasn't uploaded it to the Ringside Podcast one just yet. Yes, Terry, he is still looking good on the basketball front. It cannot be stressed enough. I know I've seen a lot of comments and stuff that have been like, man, this staff's actually recruiting. And I get it. I get it because to the public, it looked like we weren't doing anything last year or the year before. But I can tell y'all that there was a coach or two that was out every week recruiting people. They just didn't want to announce. And I never understood that. Why not announce it? But they were told not to mention anything. So a lot of the times I was able to allude to it on the show. What the heck, man? But they would not let us announce anything, and they wouldn't announce anything. So it is refreshing to have a new regime in here that is able to talk about what they're doing. And I love, love being able to see Peyton and the crew just get excited and talk about it. And everybody knows what's going on now. Nobody knew what was going on the last couple of years. Even the stuff, I mean, if you've watched our show, then there was stuff that you all knew way before anybody else because you were subscribed to us and we got all the information first hand. But I like the fact that I can find out new things that are going on, and it's not necessarily frowned upon to be sharing that. So shout out to the I'm turning this fan off. I hate this fan. This fan, I'm going to tear it down with my hands. Um, so it's nice to be able to hear stuff and be able to talk to people about stuff and it not be against the rules. So against the okay, thank you. I've got mail. I'm glad that was now live on your channel, live of 55. Well, that's crazy because I'm now live. Does Peyton age and college success help recruiting young guys? I think so, Aaron. I really do. I think that is a positive. That is a recent success too. I mean, 2013 was over 10 years ago now, but to these kids, that's you got to think who is a kid these days going to relate more to, Peyton Siva or Danny Manning? Peyton Siva, like it's hands down. It's the same reason why Nolan was able to relate a lot to the young players that he was out recruiting. There were a lot of players that he was in on that somebody else vetoed. So it's I don't want to get back into that. Do I think we'll end up with a top 15 class in basketball? Yes, Anthony, I do. I really do. It's things are going quite well on the basketball recruiting circuit. It looks like Adidas is actually pushing kids towards us again, which I'm not sure how I feel about that because the last time, Jesus, the fan ain't even on anymore. The last time they pushed someone to us, we ended up getting in trouble for it. So, I mean, as long as everything's on the up and up now, I guess it really can't hurt. But yeah, that's I do. I think that we're going to end up on the yes, sir. Let's go. Malik Williams back in the NBA. He signed a deal with the Heat today. That's awesome. Let's see. The Miami Heat have signed. Okay, so they signed him. It wasn't. Okay. Cool. Congratulations, Malik. We love that this is going well for you now. You out of anybody who has you've worked, let's just put it this way, you've worked really hard to get back, to get to where you are, and to get back to where you are. My Lord, Shannon Sharp. So are we set on our rib order and just keep going by committee? I think you meant a running back. I mean, I'd love to have an order of ribs. Um, I think you do go by committee. I think you continue. That's worked for us in the past. I think you continue to do that. Okay, I'm just gonna screenshot that, send to the crew. I'd love to have an order of ribs, Robert. So you let me know. No, I think you keep going. I think you may trim one or two down, but at the end of the day, you've got to be able to be prepared for all the different running styles our running back. Jesus, man, what is going on? That's all the exercising I've done today. I'm probably exhausted. Aaron says Brom said Cheney had an ankle sprain post game. Do you think he is out for any games? Um, I know what you meant. No, you give him 2 weeks. He should be back. I would say he's probably though, whereas he was RB2 for the first two games, he's probably RB4. So that's what I would assume right there. Listen, I absolutely love that the football season is back in the swing of things. Basketball season's right around the corner. We're going to try to bring you as much great content as we can here on cardinalsportszone.com, the CSZ network. Please consider, because the more the more memberships that we can get people to sign up for, the more shows we can bring you. And that at the end of the day, that's what we want to do. We want to be able to bring you all a ton of content every week. On YouTube, we do have subscription tier based subscriptions offered there. Do us a solid, sign up for one of them. What game do you think we get Colin Lacey back? Ooh, that's a great question. Let me check out the schedule. Now remember, this is just me guessing. This is not, by the way, they do have a $45 hike and spike promotion going on right now. You can get a ticket for the Georgia Tech game on September 21st and a ticket for the Nebraska volleyball game, $45 for both. So try to take advantage of that. 62.49. Let's see. Okay, you asked me when do I think he'll be back. I would say Boston College or Clemson. That would be my guess. I would say Boston College would be best case scenario. Clemson would probably be the actual game he comes back. But yeah, man, Shannon Sharp has been tearing social media up this evening, and I just don't even know what to say. So we'll leave it at that. This ain't PG. Okay. All right. So back to the show. Sorry. People message me stuff during the show and it gets me off track. Will there be any updates on Lacey, or are we going to guess the whole time? Well, that's a great question, Aaron. And since you asked so nicely, let me see if I can find out, since you asked me and I have the ability to the time frame for that's not how you spell that word. All right, so I ask, and we'll see. We will see what I am told, and I'll get that to you all if I am informed by the end of the show, and if not, we will update you all when we can on the next show. Just remind me, Aaron, and I'll let you know if I ever heard anything back. So, all right, where were we at? Oh yeah, YouTube. So make sure you all sign up on YouTube. It's very easy. You can sign up for subscriptions there. Whatever you feel like monthly, you can do and enjoy. I mean, that's just the easiest way to support the Cardinal Sports Zone podcast. Does Sean actually understand what's happening on the Shannon Sharpe leak? No. I will explain that to him tomorrow night or Friday night when he comes over for the show. For all he knows, Shannon Sharpe is um, visiting a wild pack of dogs in his backyard. I'll have to let him know that that's not actually what is happening. Um, well, yeah, guys, look, we are going to stay on here as long as you all ask questions. I'll stay on here for a few. Do have a couple of things to talk about. Let's pull that up. Um, again, we do appreciate our sponsors: Fitness Market, Four Pegs, Collision Course Crew, Cherry Pick and Shoot 360, Mossy Oak, Rally House, Glow Brand / Planet Fitness. We appreciate them. Uh, make sure that you are make sure that you're supporting our photographers: Jeff Nunn, TJ Barr, Justin Kruger. Again, you can find our normal podcast. Now, this one's not on. You can't find this one audio only. This is a vlog only show, but you can find the Cardinal Sports Zone podcast on over 130 podcast avenues, including Apple, iTunes, Buzzsprout, Spotify, TuneIn, Google, Amazon, iHeart. Make sure to go listen to them all. You can go to the cardinalsportszone.com, hit the podcast tab, and either go to CSZ Podcast to listen to the newer episodes of the CSZ Podcast, or there's a tab that now says something like archives. You know what? Let's see what it says because I forgot. I fixed it like I said I was going to fix it, and then I forgot what I put it. Cardinal Sports Zone. Sports podcast. Okay, archived pods. I was right. For all of our stuff that was pre 2017 in the Cardinal Sports Zone, CSZ on 93.9. So that all that stuff is there. Shout out to everybody out there sharing the podcast. We appreciate and love you guys. Make sure you are subscribed to us on YouTube to be alerted anytime we go live. It does it on Facebook too, but we get more support from sponsors and stuff for YouTube numbers over Facebook numbers. So that's just how it is. Not really sure how and why. And I know my man Dalton is going to be going on social media here soon and announcing his new show for the Cardinal Sports Zone Network. I think we finalized the name today. Pretty excited for it. Can't wait to see more content. Hopefully, as my health continues to improve, we'll be able to crank out a ton more content. Like that's on me that we've not been putting out as much content as we could because I've just felt like crap. So Russell Deacon's in the building. What's up? Cuz I think that's what the kids say these days. But I'm still it's been a long road to recovery. Still recovering. Still not at 100%. Still trying to get there, and I'm going to get there. Make no mistake about it. I'm going to get there. But as I start to feel better, the more content you'll see cranked out on the website. And hopefully you all, it won't even be a question. You all will automatically go to the YouTube go to our YouTube subscriptions and sign up for one of the 3 tiers, whatever you can afford to do to help out. We sure would appreciate it. And we'll get things cranking. But yeah, most importantly, my health. I've got to get that back to 100%. What's up, Mike? My man Mike Singleton in the building. Why did Russell's not come through on? Come on, don't tell me we're having this issue where the Facebook chats aren't coming through again. Nope, they're not coming through. What's up, Russell? I don't know why it's doing this, but I apologize. It's just not coming through right now. But yeah, stay tuned. Again, stay tuned to our social media. Subscribe to us. Every time we go live, you'll get a notification. Dalton's new show should be dropping this Friday or Saturday. Very excited for it. Friday night, 10:05, Cardinal Sports Zone podcast. Let's see. Any other stuff to go through before I let y'all go? If y'all have any questions, make sure you get. And this is why I keep the Facebook thing up on my phone so that way I can see if, because this happens with them and Facebook every once in a while. The Facebook integration just does not work the way it's supposed to. Let's see. Facebook. It says it's working. It's not though. We'll figure that out after the show. But what's up, Corey B in the building? The world's biggest Kentucky fan who covers Louisville. Appreciate you showing up tonight and watching the show a little bit. Yeah, okay. Well, I'm going to give y'all about 3 more minutes to shoot some questions, and I'm gonna hop off here. But I really do appreciate y'all joining me tonight and just talking a little smack and letting me be informative. Bad Blood is shaping up to be a good pay-per-view. Absolutely, Robert. I agree with you 1,000,000,000%. I wish I could show you all the new Office, but I can't. I don't have a camera that turns around on the stupid MacBook, but it's starting to shape up. I will show it to y'all once I get my last piece. Shout out to my guy Tony Viscardi. He's already made 2 pieces for me. The CSC piece that you all have seen, a Planet Fitness inspired one that's down in the basement that you haven't seen, and Neon Cardinals in the work. And that's all I'm gonna say. I know that pretty much gives a lot away. Gosh, Aaron, what a horrible question to ask. Mike Singleton says, "Get yourself 100%." That's what I'm trying to do. What a great question to end the show on. We'll let the viewers answer it too. What's more likely to happen? Kentucky beating Georgia or Sean getting a date? And by the way, shout out to my main look. She is my number 1 female teammate of all time. Now, granted, she's my only female teammate of all time, but let's do this. She's top 5 teammates of all time, regardless of height or gender. It's my girl, Catherine Clope from the University of Louisville. Appreciate you for. She always supports, even if she just clicks in for a second. She always supports. What's up, Christy? Christy, cousin Christy in the building. Appreciate you joining in and saying hi. Y'all, I need y'all to answer this question while I think of an answer. I'm rooting for you, Sean. Sean with a date with the whoa. Listen, I wish we could make that happen for Sean. I think we're all rooting for Sean. I don't think any of us are like, haha, Sean, we hope that you are barren forever. Here's the thing about Sean, and I've said this with him here, so saying it with him not here, he's not going to Aaron agrees with Robert. Sean is just a great person all around, and he focuses on taking care of his family. He's got 2 sisters and a mom and dad that depend on him heavily, and nieces and nephews, and he's a he's a family man. So he doesn't really have time but he's never really had time because he's always kind of been the the patriarch of that family. No offense to his dad, it's just Sean's always been the one that keeps everybody together. He's the glue. So look, Joey's offered to pay for Sean a date, if you know what I mean. And Sean's turned it down. So it is what it is. I don't know, Aaron. I think both are just as likely. I can't decide it. We do. We do have to listen, Aaron. I think the people that were at my house for the game watch, for Miami game watch last year, can attest. We brought a not only a woman over here for him to meet, a woman that wanted to meet him. Like we gave her his number, gave him her number. They had been texting for a couple of weeks, invited her over for the game watch. He sat next to her. They talked a little bit, and then nothing happened from it. It's in a positive vibe. Absolutely, Desmond. What's good, my man? So I don't know. Maybe Sean don't want a woman. Maybe Sean is just content being the tribal chief of his family. Who knows? Here we go. Starting coughing and stuff. Sam, am I tell Sam was here for that. Sam, am I lying? Did we not have him set up with a girl and he kind of messed it up accidentally? Excuse me. Yeah, none of the Facebook comments are coming through. Again, that happens from time to time. He did fumble the closing, and then once again we got him. Me and Teresa had our 25th wedding anniversary dinner and invited Sean because we knew he wouldn't have anything else to do, and we invited her to join. Well, she was my wife's best friend growing up, so she was already going to be there. So I invited Sean to try to set him up again. They talked the whole night, but nothing ever happened. Like I don't know. And here's the thing, and I love her to death. She's been my friend for a long time too. If Sean handled the situation correctly, like that would have been he would have been in really good hands. I don't know how else to put it. Like he would have been in really good hands. We're all rooting for Sean. Hashtag get Sean a date 2024 is we need to get that trending on Twitter. Uh, let's see. Somebody texted me. It's probably I will be late. We had a okay. So maybe I'll be here for a little bit longer. Boo. Well, I guess when you're the charge nurse, you get called to stay late. So it is what it is, and it be what it be. But all right. Well, look, I appreciate everybody tuning in. If y'all have any final questions while I wrap this up, ask them in the group chat, the Mossy Oak Properties group chat here. I said group chat, text line, and I'll make sure I answer them. We got a great season coming up in football and basketball. This is our year of redemption for the Cardinals. It will be a cardinal sin if we lose to those blue turds down the road in football. And we have to beat Stanford at Stanford so we can show them who the true Cardinals are. I know they're the Cardinal, we're the Cardinals, but it's gonna be there's gonna be a lot of excitement. We're gonna bring you all of that here on the Cardinal Sports Zone Podcast Network between Live with 55, between 55 clips, uh, between the Cardinal Sports Zone podcast. We're going to bring you all this content. Dalton's got a new show debuting this week. I'm not going to spoil that. I'll let him announce that when he wants to announce it. But we absolutely appreciate the love. We know there's a lot of great content creators here in the city of Louisville. There's without a shadow of a doubt. And I'm not going to even name any of them because if I leave anybody out, I'm firing shots when it's just I've had brain fog since I got out of the hospital. But what I will say, there's enough great content in the city of Louisville for everybody to get a piece of the pie. We appreciate you choosing us to be part of your pie. That was pretty cool. I think it is what it is. But that was on How I Met Your Mother. I don't know why I said that. Look, I'm Jeremy Wahman. This is the Cardinal Sports Zone Podcast Network. As always, my DMs are open 24 hours a day to answer any questions you all have. Appreciate you guys. Love you guys. We're going to go ahead and shut this down. This has been Live with 55, a subsidiary of the Cardinal Sports Zone Podcast Network. See y'all later.
And you take them home. When they ring the bells, you know that it's on. The bar is set, we setting the tone. If we set it, then set it in stone.